Well, two really big meetings happening today that could quite literally change the future. There's been some adjustments and we need to discuss those adjustments, understand how much it's going to cost us, whether or not we need to be going to the bank with our hat in our hand.
It's all a bit dramatic at the moment, isn't it?
Mario's coming.
Yeah. He's going to squish you. Come on.
Oh, okay, I got to come there, but he's going to squish me.
And right now we have two very big projects running at the same time.
We're building our big house and we're trying to get our biopool terrace complete before the rain comes.
I'm a little bit lost for words, and I'm wondering a tiny bit if we've bitten off a little bit more than we can chew.
And we've also had to pay for some land we've purchased from our neighbour. In short, there's a lot of bills, all heading out at exactly the same time, and some of those bills are still waiting to be finalised. Today, things should become a bit clearer, and hopefully we can keep moving forward with both the house and the Biopool project. Let's see how it all pans out. In case you're new around here, welcome to our farm in Northern Portugal. We bought this abandoned land in 2021, and since then we've worked hard to turn it into a dream family homestead. This year, we're taking on our biggest challenge yet as we build a brand new stone house where the original buildings once sat. We're sharing the whole process, the good, the bad, and everything in between, so please remember to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified whenever we release a new episode. Thanks, guys. It's your support making our dreams possible, and we are so grateful.
Oh man, today is going to be so intense. There's so much going on. I'm really, really happy we just had our latest delivery of Magic Mind. It's incredible. It improves focus, digestion, immune health, and it's just so easy to incorporate in your day. I'll pop the link in the description below for you guys.
I feel under pressure to tell everybody what's going on because it's pretty exciting. These, everybody, are blocks, and today it's a bit of a surprise. Hadn't expected this at all, but we're going to be building walls already. Walls are going up. I've just been talking to our main contractor, our big boss dude, and he said we're going to be getting more of these blocks coming in today. We're going to start off by building a wall up here, another wall here. How am I doing? Can everybody hear?
I don't think so.
Anyway, that's it. We've got bricks, blocks. They're called blocks. We're going to be building walls. As always on the farm, it is a bit of a busy day.
Mario's dropped his digger off because I saw the digger come in and then the tipper truck go back out again. So I think what he's done is he's brought the digger and now he's taken his little tipper truck to go and get the stones, and then he'll be back and making his way back round to the terrace where the biopool is, where we started building that staircase. I feel like I need to apologise to you guys. If it feels really manic, it is super busy at the moment. I actually, I'm a little bit lost for words, and I'm wondering a tiny bit if we've bitten off a little bit more than we can chew. Trying to manage the house project and the farm project, as well as do this filming for the TV channel in the UK, and film our own channel, and edit, and parent, and housekeep, and do all the other things that the newbies involves is a lot. Anyway, we'll manage, we'll be just fine, but today's feeling a bit like, oh, you know, you need to be in 1,000 different directions at once. So for this moment, the direction is the digger at the top of the hill. So let's just focus on that, shall we?
Hey, look at him, Mario. I hear him coming.
He's gonna come soon, my darling. The only really great thing about super cold weather is little boys in snowsuits. They look so cute. Is there a digger up here? Yeah. Where'd that come from? So as John was trying to explain, yesterday evening, just before we called it a day, the first load of blocks arrived, really unexpectedly. We weren't expecting blocks to come for a long time. So we were like, what's going on? Then again this morning, some more blocks have arrived, and apparently even more blocks are coming, and they're going to be building walls down in the Not garage to get things kind of going. Which is mega cool. So yeah, just getting that cement slab down really means that things can keep moving forward, you know, which is amazing. Oh, sorry, is there the hill?
Oh my goodness, look, the first blocks are already going in place. That's amazing. Okay, well, we missed that. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks already in. That's very cool and very noisy. It is very noisy, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it calms down a little bit later. It's not as noisy. But if this is the beginning of an episode, you're probably all like, okay, where's that lovely music that's normally on the Newbys channel? Anyway, the noise is going to settle down. We're going to start to get into some block work. Joaquim's there, the project manager. He's the top dude and he's laying the first blocks himself. I think everybody's super excited about it. I am. And of course, the boys are still up the top of the hill up there, waiting for Mario to turn up with his digger so we can get back to those stone steps.
Right, there you go, Mario and Antonio there through the sunlit gates. Isn't that beautiful? He's going to build a wall today, buddy. Hey? Yeah, no, with his digger. He's just bringing stones with his dump truck, I think. Right, so in that first truck, I can see Mario has got the last 3 stones for the bottom of the stairs. Obi, come. Good boy.
It's the time of year for New Year's resolutions, guys, and if this one isn't on your list, then I really think it should be, and that is taking care of your own personal data and making sure that it's not falling into the wrong hands. I've got the perfect thing to help you with that, our friends from Incogni and their incredible software, which basically keeps your data secure. Data brokers around the world are dealing in data. They're using your personal information and sensitive information to sell to marketing companies or using it for even more nefarious activities. Some people have had huge loans taken out in their name without even knowing about it. Pretty scary if you think about it. And if you were to try and scour the internet to find all the places where your data has appeared, it would take you months, if not years. And for those of you in the US, things like people search sites are pretty scary because anybody from employers, landlords, just the dude on the street can get a hold of all of your information which is being collected on these people search sites. Incogni's very, very clever software scours the internet looking for all of the places where your data has appeared, and it requests automatically that that data is removed from those data broker websites. It monitors and tracks every request it's made until that request has been fulfilled. And if you go with the annual subscription, it keeps checking that site to make sure that your data hasn't been gathered again. They've also got their friends and family plan, which means that you can add up to 4 of your friends or family members, keeping them safe too. And they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk to giving it a go for a month. And if you use our link below and our code TheNewbys, you will get 60% off your annual plan. Now, let's get back out there. There's an awful lot going on.
All right, Mario's just snuck in the back corner. Love it. He's on his way. Oh my goodness. Block work going up. Antonio and Mario are here. That's brilliant. All right, I don't quite know where to stand today. I also think at some point today we're going to be looking at this row. This is the front of the house where the arches are going to be. I think something's going to happen there as well. Joaquim said to me a little bit earlier, they're going to be building across the front, and I just don't know what they're going to be building, but anyway, they will be there, I think, too. There's a lot of people on site today, eh? A lot of guys doing the work.
Oh, that sunrise is giving me so much joy this morning. This is where they're going to be working. So putting those stones just here at the bottom of this staircase. And then hopefully, we're really hoping they're going to start building up these side walls for us today as well. But let's see. There's then a whole other load of work for the digger down this end, which involves cleaning up some of that bamboo down there, trying to lift up their root systems like we did on the other side of the farm when we first got here, as well as backfilling the biopool so that we can get the liner in. Then Mario needs to bring us a whole bunch of gravel and we can finally get that pool functioning, hopefully. And most importantly, collecting water as the winter rain starts to arrive, because we are having a lovely, lovely week of very fine but very cold weather. But that is going to change very soon, and we will be inundated with Northern Portugal's classic incessant winter rain. And when that happens, we need to be collecting it in that biopool, because that's the whole point of that pool.
I've got a máquina.
Okay, máquina. Digger. They're going to go and get the digger. That's Crusoe and Mario off to pick up Mario's digger.
Is Crusoe in there? Are you driving it? Oh, that's so sweet. He's actually on Mario's lap today, actually driving. Oh, that makes my day. That really does make my day.
Go. Let's do it. Look at my boy. I'm so proud. Always so proud of him.
Right. Right, so Mario and Antonio have asked for electricity down here. I think what they're going to be doing is breaking some stones, which makes sense because they're going to be building that wall, right? So they've got big drills and things which need power. The problem we're having at the moment is that our power on the farm is just not even coping with our household ask of it currently. So if we have 2 heaters on, because all of our heaters are electric, if we have 2 heaters on and we boil the kettle, the whole thing trips. At the moment we've also got the builders using electrics, thankfully not for the crane, they've got the generator, but they are using it for their smaller power tools. And yesterday I couldn't do any laundry because there's just no capacity to be able to switch the washing machine on or the tumble dryer. Today I started my laundry load at 6:30 in an attempt to try and get it done before they start. And now, yeah, Mario and Antonio have asked for electrics as well. So thankfully, obviously, we've got our boxes from the likes of EcoFlow and Jackery. So John's going to go up and get one of those. Let's see. But we just absolutely cannot run extension cables from the house down here. We're maxed. We are absolutely maxed out. But anyway, while they're waiting for that to get sorted out, Mario, the legend that he is getting busy tackling bamboo. Oh, actually, I think what he's doing is digging a trench for that water, because there's our overflow pipe from the spring. And he's just digging a trench. I'm not really sure. I think he might be thinking it goes into the biopool, but that's not what we want, so we might have to rearrange that. But anyway, here we go. Antonio's got his plugs out. John brought the box. He's getting ready to start breaking stones. It's such a beautiful day today compared to when we last were down here, when it was rainy and miserable. And now we just get to watch these masters in action, because they are masters. They're amazing at what they do, and I'm so excited about this. Especially if we get these walls up the side, because that is going to be absolutely beautiful. And once that's done, it means that we can start landscaping a bit more around here, you know, establishing the gardens and things like that. It also means that once Mario's done his last journey through my vegetable garden, that I can start making my vegetable beds. So this is a good day. It's very stressful, but it's a good day.
At the moment, I'm literally running backwards and forwards between the steps that Mario's working on still and the building site here. I put some shoes off the other day. I don't know where they are though. And there's so much going on. It's bedlam. Obi's walked off with my shoes. Obi, he's always doing that. Okay, so with everything else going on, I've got to go and have a look around the blooming farm and see where Obi has buried my shoes. If you've ever had a puppy, and Obi's still a puppy, basically when you're not looking, the dog walks over, picks up your shoe, and then decides he likes it and wanders off with it, decides he likes it really a lot and doesn't want anybody else ever to have that shoe again, and buries it. We've got quite a lot of land here. It could be almost anywhere. There it is. Got it. Oh, that's nicely damp. Brrr, chilly dew. Thanks, Obi. So strong, Crusoe. Well done, you. You've got, yeah, big muscles. You know why that is? You keep eating every night Mum's food. She's cooking good food to make you big and strong. All right, what have we got going on? That looks like Mario's already putting the first stone into place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did you let him know what we needed to be done, Crusoe?
Yeah.
Good, well done.
No, this big wood has to be set for me.
You go put it down somewhere so we can put it with the bamboo a little bit later, hey? Well done.
So what's going on here? Well, a little while back we started to build these steps down to the biopool, and over the next few weeks we will, with luck, complete them and start filling the biopool with water. We need to do this because the winter rains in northern Portugal are just around the corner, and this lower field gets really waterlogged, meaning Mario's digger is unable to work there until the late spring when it dries out. By that time, winter waters that the biopool will be collecting will have slowed to a trickle, rendering the entire project late, another year without the abundance of water that this project promises. The stairs that we're building now, well, they're part of a bigger project. More on that also to follow in a few weeks.
Here we go. Agua, sí. Okay, so we've got the water coming down. Everybody knows that by now, coming from here. And it dribbles down. That's what's going to feed the biopool, and that water comes all the way through the year, pretty much without stopping. 2 months a year it stops. I measured it. It's over 10,000 litres of water a day comes out of that wall. But at the moment it's going towards the biopool here, and we've just got to basically dig a little trench and send that water off in a completely different direction so that it doesn't keep on flowing towards the biopool and making everything soggy and wet and difficult to work with. Shouldn't take long. And then I think, hopefully, I expect Mario probably is going to come along and start filling in the sides. Let's do it, Mario. Start another project. I love it. Okay, just need to jump down and tell Mario what level we're aiming for. I think Mario, okay, so what we don't want is that the soil that gets backfilled comes to the top. Because the idea is that we put some stones on top here, and that the plastic kind of comes here underneath those stones that are coming on the top. Plastic comes over like that, and then it comes down a little bit this side. We fill with gravel, and then it kind of slopes up like this up to the side, so that this is the area around here where all the plants and all the oxygenating plants will grow in order to keep the rest of the water nice and clean. If anybody's been watching Metabolism's channel, you guys all know that Julie and Luke have got a really beautiful pool over there, and they've been using plants to keep it clean too. The idea here is going to be very, very similar. the stones.
I'm gonna help them.
You're going to help for sure. Love it. Those walls are going up super quickly. Look at that. All right, folks, I have just literally stepped away for a few moments from the staircase build. I know all the exciting stuff is probably happening down there while I'm over here. It's difficult to be in the same place at the same time, and Tara is at the moment with the boys a bit busy, a bit crazy. We're trying really hard to make sure the boys get not exposed, but they are able to be involved in the house building process, but that both the boys and the dog, Obi Watermelon, don't get in the way, and that everybody's safe as well. So we don't want anybody in the way, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. So that involves very, very carefully constructed visits where everybody on site knows that the boys are coming over to have a look around. Nothing dangerous is happening when they come. And it's not like work stops, but sometimes work slows down when the boys come on site so that they can have a look around. It's really good for everybody, I think, and the builders, our team here, are so generous with their time. They never complain about it, and it's just, well, we are very, very grateful, because the boys being involved in these projects is as important as the project itself, for me anyway, and I know also Tara agrees that.
The guys are carrying on with the build behind us, but we've got Eduardo here, our architect, because we need to have a conversation about some changes to the price of the project. Because we decided to excavate a little bit further beneath the house, there's been some adjustments, and we need to discuss those adjustments, understand how much it's going to cost us, whether or not we need to be going to the bank with our hat in our hands, or if it's not going to be too bad. We also, at the same time, have our lawyers here who have come to help us finish up the purchase of the property in front of our farm. Now, if you remember, that happened about, 6 months ago that we shared that news with you, that we were going to expand the farm into the front, and it's where we've put the beehives and the apiary, but we still haven't managed to get those deeds and to get that all sorted. So the lawyers are here today. I think the plan is to go and walk that land with Francisco, who we're buying it from, and figure out what needs to be done, what paperwork's missing, etc., to hopefully push that through once and for all. So to say that things are kind of hanging in the balance is not an understatement. We've got, there's two really big things today that could, two really big meetings happening today that could quite literally change the future. So fingers crossed, it's not going to be anything that causes hiccups, delays or problems. But time will tell. I see John's up there with the lawyers now, so we'll go and meet them and we'll see how this goes. If it gets stressful, I'm just going to remind myself to be like Sawyer, who's just having an orange and having a lovely, lovely day.
Before we go any further, a huge thank you to our lawyers and to Joachim for allowing us to film a little bit of these conversations. As you guys can probably imagine, we couldn't document every word on camera because you'd be here until next week.
Everybody's happy?
We're going to have to fill everybody in the end, aren't we? Okay, all right.
Big things going on.
But we are pleased to report that everything is under control. The bill we're working on for the extra work should be manageable within the project budget, and we should be officially exchanging on the land in the next few months. Tune in next time to see where we've got with those steps, and just a huge thank you from our little family for being a part of this journey with us. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.